said, well, it's, I guess, what he expected. I think it's pretty much what you expected.
It is.
And he's doing a fantastic job, not easy, but doing a really good job. And I think he's going to make great progress come October, come November, but great progress for the country long term.
October the 31st.
The results are going to start to show in November. But it looks to me like he is making great progress. So it's an honor to have you here. We're going to be discussing trade. We can quadruple our trade with UK, and we can, I think, really do a big job. Bob Lighthizer here, our trade representative. Your trade representative is here, and they're already scheduled today to continue negotiations. But we can have substantially more trade with UK, and we look forward to doing that. So we'll talk about other things also. It's great to have you, Boris.
Don, thank you very much. It's great to be here, and I certainly hope that we can make a lot of progress quite fast on trade. We've got our Secretary of State for International Trade, Liz Truss, is here. We hope to get going on that, always remembering that the NHS is not for sale, but everything else there's a huge amount we can do. And I guess we'll also talk a bit about Iran and some of those difficult issues where I think we share a common perspective, and we want to dial things down, but also make sure that people in the Gulf don't get the wrong idea about what they can get away with. That's a complicated issue, but we hope to make progress there as well.
We'll be talking about many things, and we look forward to it, and we'll start in just a minute. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Mr. Johnson, some of your critics are saying that you should resign because you misled the Queen with regard to shutting Parliament down. How do you respond to that?
Well, as I said earlier on, thank you very much. Well, as I said earlier on, let's be absolutely clear. We respect the judiciary in our country. We respect the court. I disagree profoundly with what they had to say. I think it was entirely right to go ahead with a plan for a Queen's speech. This is the longest period we haven't had a Queen's speech for 400 years. We've got a dynamic domestic agenda we need to be getting on with. More police on the streets, investment in our National Health Service, improving our education. We need to get on with that. And frankly, I think we need to get on with Brexit. That's the overwhelming view of the British people. Whether they voted to leave or remain, they want to get this thing done by October the 31st, and that's what we're going to do.
Mr. President,
that was a very nasty question from a great American reporter.
Was that an American reporter?
An American reporter.
Very nice. I think
a good one.
But I think he was asking a question, to be fair, that a lot of British reporters would have asked.
Now that we have that out of the way. He's not. I'll tell you, I know him well. He's not going anywhere. Don't worry about him. Okay, go ahead. Any other questions?
Any advice to the Prime Minister as how he should deal with the judges?
No, I think he's dealing very well. Everything I see is what, look, I watch it very closely. He's a friend of mine. I tend to watch friends closer than enemies, but the enemies you have to watch in a different way. I think he's doing very well. It's a complicated subject, but they took a vote, and the vote was, I was there. I happened to be there the day of that vote.
Were you there in the vote?
I made a prediction even. I even made a prediction. It was a correct prediction. And, you know, that was a long time ago, and it takes a man like this to get it done. And they have to get it done. Otherwise, it'd be a terrible thing to do it any other way. I don't see another vote. I don't see anything happening. I think he's going to get it done.
Do you think he will? Mr. President, what was your reaction when you heard the UK Supreme Court decision? What was your reaction?
I had no reaction. I just asked Boris, and, you know, to him it's another day in the office. He's a professional. It's just another day in the office.
Yeah, well, it's tomorrow's another day in Parliament. That's what it is.
You know, we had Boris, the first couple of months we had been, I think we were 0 for 7 with the Supreme Court. And since then, we won the wall, we won asylum, we won some of the biggest ones. We've had a great streak going. But we started off, we were 0 for 7, and then as you will report, in fact, the first time we won, you were like shocked that we won. And since then, we've almost run the table. We've won a lot of decisions. So I'm sure that's going to happen to you.
Well, we're not counting our chickens, and we're full of respect, as I say, for the justices of our Supreme Court. But we're gonna push on with. We're gonna respect what the court had to say, but we're gonna get on and deliver Brexit. I think that's what the British people want.
In other words, he's been very nice to the court, please. Okay. He has total respect for the court. Yeah.